everybody. I decided today that we'd do a video on kombucha. I started kombucha for, like, I think natural probiotics. It's good for your gut. I got a bad gut. So I got on Amazon and I ordered a kit. And it came with, I think it was like 2 cups of starter, and in that starter was my SCOBY. And it came with tea in little tea bags. And the directions on how to brew your first brew. I also ordered these bottles for the second fermentation. This is my fermented kombucha. It's been the first ferment for 8 days, I believe. It smells a little vinegary. The longer you ferment it, the more vinegary tart it is. I don't really like it that heavy. So I try to do it anywhere from 5 to 8 days. This one a little longer than what I wanted it to, but I was busy in the kitchen canning some stuff. So, let me get my tea. I'm going to fill my large measuring cup over here with about 1.5 liters of water. Now I'm going to place it in my microwave, and I usually heat it for 444 start. The reason I do it for 444 is because it's just easy to push. My black tea that I ordered off Amazon. I'll try to put a link to all this in the description. I've never done that before, but I'll try to figure that out. I use 5 tablespoons, pretty heaping. I have my own kombucha wooden spoon. Give it a little stir. And then I'm going to put it back in the microwave just so it's got a nice little safe place to stay. I will let the tea steep for 20 minutes. I have 2 glass, 1-gallon containers. So that makes it easier when I do my kombucha. While I'm waiting for my tea to steep, I'm going to load my bottles for my second ferment. I'm using raw organic cane sugar, and I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon in each of my bottles. Now I'm going to add some frozen blueberries. It's my husband's favorite. You can add anywhere from an 1/8 to a 1/4 of a cup. I add quite a bit. I just have good luck that way. Everybody's different. I like mine sweet. Let me get these filled. Oh, I also have strawberry, kiwi, mango, and pineapple. I like to put a little of the strawberry in with the blueberry. I also like to do strawberry and kiwi in together. I like mango usually by itself. and pineapple. I think I put strawberry and pineapple and strawberry mango. It's however you want to do it. Okay, we've got one with some crushed pineapple in it. Now we're going to step to the mango. I had frozen these already in little strips, which I could just probably smush down in there, but I'm going to go ahead and cut them. Okay, now for my first fermentation of my tea, I'm going to use 1 cup of raw organic cane sugar. Okay, I strained my tea, and this will go in my compost. Now I'm going to add my tea to my sugar, and I'm going to run it through the strainer again. I'm not going to do the very, very last couple of drops because there's little pieces of tea. And I really don't want them in my SCOBY. Now let's stir it up and dissolve the sugar. I cannot put my SCOBY directly into here because it's too hot. So I will add cool water to it and cool it down before I put my SCOBY in. I want to bring the water up anyway. Did I say the hot water would kill the SCOBY? While the sugar is dissolving into the tea, I'm going to remove my SCOBY from my kombucha fermentation. And I have several layers of SCOBYs here, so we're going to have to do something different. I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to stir up my kombucha, and you'll see it foam up. Stir it up good. And I want to keep out 2 cups for this fermentation here. I know I'm not using the right terms, I'm sorry. Okay. Ooh, smells delicious. Okay. The SCOBY and the 2 cups will go into the tea and sugar. And that will be covered and go into the pantry for, I like to do it within 5 to 8 days. Some people go all the way up to 2 weeks. It's your preference. Okay, I did add some water and some ice to cool off my tea, and it was filtered water. We have a filtration. This is my 2 cups of kombucha. I put it in here so it's easier to pour. I'm going to add that to my tea that I just made. And it looks like we need a little bit more water, so let me get just a little bit more water. Okay, let's add a little bit more water. Looks like plenty. I'm going to stir it up real good. And let's add our kombucha, our SCOBY. Nice little home in there. Pour that goodness in there. Okay. Now we're going to add our clean towel, because you don't want no bugs in your SCOBY. I learned to use 2 rubber bands because I had a rubber band break on me once, and you want to keep it sealed off so you don't get any gnats or anything like that in it. Now I store it in my cabinet over there in the dark, nice cool dark spot. And I'll write down on my calendar what day it is. I also take a piece of tape and write the date on here so I know what date that I started this first ferment. Okay, now the rest of the kombucha that we had left over, I've started pouring into a measuring cup to add it to the bottles. I'm going to fill, some people fill the bottles up to here. I'm not. I'm going to fill them up to about right here. You want to make sure you use the right type of glass bottles, because I did it in the beginning and I had my bottle explode everywhere, all over this countertop and stuff. It was a total mess. So this is the second fermentation. What I did over there with the big thing with the new tea, that is the first fermentation. Okay, I got my bottles cleaned up, and I have these labels so I could write on the labels if I want to, but I don't. I guess I'm lazy. I take a piece of tape and put on my bottle, and I write down what day it is, and if I wanted to, I could write down what fruit, what flavor is in the kombucha, but I don't even do that because I know what I did. So I just write it down. Okay, this is the box that my bottles came in, with a little cardboard divider. This is where I store my kombucha for the second fermentation. And also you want to store it in a cool, dry spot. Okay, I got them in the box and I tied it up just in case one of them blows up. It doesn't blow the lid open and it go everywhere. It confines it to the box. So I'll be checking it in 5 to 8 days and going through this whole process again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that little notification button. It'll tell you when I put out new videos. God bless. Bye-bye.